HIV awareness is a really important topic, and especially among the young people. They are the target audience for HIV prevention messages. With us today is Kimutai Kemboi, who is passionate about young people, and more so, he is dedicated to ensure that every young person is aware of their HIV status. Welcome, Kimutai.
Thank you.
What drives your passion so that you can, drive the awareness of HIV among young people?
The reason why I'm creating awareness and actually the pressure that is the pressure to create that awareness is because I'm living with HIV, and actually I feel like the youth should actually know that HIV exists and HIV is real.
What's your personal story? How did you come to learn about your HIV status?
It actually happened that when I was in high school, I was approaching to clear my high school. Then I lacked a fees and I had to drop out of school. And then after dropping out of school, I had to go out there and hustle, as I said, so that I can go back to school. So it happened, there's a lady I met who actually employed me as a guidance boy. I worked for her for a while. Then after that, she asked me about myself, about my life. Then I was really open because I desperately wanted to go back to school. So I said maybe if I open up, she will intervene and help me. So I told her about where I come from, what happened until I dropped out of school, and she said that she was willing to help me, but with the condition. Unfortunately, she never disclosed what the condition was. So it happened that she came to ask me, like after some days later, if I was ready. So I said yes, I'm ready. So she asked me if I would sleep with her. So I don't know whether I was confused or what happened. I just realized after I've slept with her, and it happened. I never used any protection. Yeah. So then after that, though she never took me back to school, I went back to school through the hands of another well-wisher who educated me. And then after clearing my high school, I came to Nairobi as I waited for the results. So there was a day I was just on the road working. Then I met these people with a mobile VCT. So I came across them. They approached me and asked me if I know my status. I said yes, I know. They asked me when is the last time I took an HIV test, and I was trying to think when it was, and then they told me it seems it has been long, and it's always good to know after every 3 months. So they advised me that it's good to know your status. Then I said, well, because I knew I was not living with HIV, then I said, okay, well, let me go. Unfortunately, the results that came out were not what I expected. So it was a shock. It turned out to be that I was infected, but I never expected or suspected that I was living with HIV. So I was shocked. Then I never sat down again after seeing those results. I just decided to walk out. And then after going, I had to convince myself that that kit maybe was not working well. I need to go and try in a different place. So I went to about 5 different clinics, and the results were still the same thing.
Okay, what came to your mind when you realized that you're HIV positive? What were the initial thoughts?
I never believed that I was living with HIV, so I never accepted it. I took close to 1 year before accepting that yes, it's true, I'm living with HIV. So actually it was a tough journey, but eventually I came and accepted it. I was enrolled to medication. Then now that's when my life started running smooth again.
Okay, and in terms of your family, and this is your immediate family, your mother, your siblings, at what point did you let them know about your HIV status?
Actually, disclosure was not easy for me, but even when I was enrolled to medication, I was enrolled by. He was not even a friend, he was just a stranger to me, but we met, and I explained to him about my status, and he was willing to help, so he helped me. I was enrolled to medication. And then after I was enrolled to medication, I started accepting myself and gained that confidence to accept it. And then now from there, I approached my elder brother, whom we are so close. We freely talk. I explained to him about it. Initially he was shocked, but he came to understand and accepted it. Then I asked him to disclose to the other members of the family, of which actually he did. It was not easy because everyone was shocked, but they just accepted, and that's it.
So, you were privileged to have a brother, whom you could work with upon your disclosure. What do the young people have? Where can they reach out to in case they need that kind of help?
Okay, there's a toll-free number of which they can always call any day of the week. It operates from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. and it's a toll-free number you can call for free. That's 1190 1190. They have a wide range of services. That one sexually related, that is sexual rights and reproductive health, and they offer it for free.
Right. You're very passionate about taking people through your daily routine, on Facebook, and telling people, here are my my medicines and this is how I have to take them every day. Why do you do this? Okay,
I came to realize that living with HIV is not a big deal, but now discrimination is what is actually making people with living with HIV to go through a lot of difficulties in their lives. So I decided that I come up with a way that I'll be encouraging them, or they can, so that they can see that they are not alone. There are other people out there. And actually, what made me to overcome this whole issue of discrimination is actually opening up about my status. So actually, I'm trying to inspire them in a way so that at least they can try and disclose. Because once you disclose, either if people from outside will respect you or others will fear you, so no one will actually discriminate you, because it's like you are that bold enough to be discriminated. No one will even dare discriminate you.
All right, and finally, as a young person and being a champion for young people who are living positively, how has this influenced your dating life?
When it comes to dating, I don't think it's going to affect me in any way, because I've been open enough. So let's say I've decided now to be in a relationship, it will not be hard for me to disclose my status to my spouse to be.
All right, and what do you want the young people to understand about HIV?
What I will actually urge them is, it's good to know your status, and you cannot know your status by looking at yourself or how you look like. You only get to be sure by going to a clinic and have an HIV test, or you can have that self-testing kit and do it yourself. So it's always good to know your status. Yeah, if it happens that you are not infected, that is not a guarantee that you live. You'll be like that your entire life. So it's always good to take those precautions, like using protection, and also being introduced to PrEP if you're having a partner whom you don't know has his or her status.
So you have it loud and clear from Kemboi. Know your HIV status, and if it turns out that you're HIV positive, that is not the end of life. Thank you so much for watching Wanja's Health Diary.